Hey man, I'm trying to be better, man.
Are you though?
Nah.
Do you feel like you should be trying? Like your high morale feel like, oh man, I should be on Dean. Do you feel that at all?
A part of me does, but then it's not like some. It doesn't. When I do mess up, it doesn't eat me alive. Like, you know why? Because I speak about it. I think I let it out that way. And I know a lot of people do it through prayer, and I do that a lot. Like when certain things, you have to just ask God for forgiveness, right?
Mm.
But like if something is bothering me, I tend to let it out in other ways. So then it doesn't eat me up. I feel like sometimes somebody will do something like haram, right?
Yeah.
Like against
Haram.
the sinful, and they just get scared.
And
Also, that's very naive of me to think like that. I don't know. I'm very spiritual. I do believe in God. I definitely like.
when you say spiritual, what does that mean? Because like I know what you mean,
Yeah.
but for a lot of people, when they say spiritual, they think of crystals and astrology.
No, I'm not in that type of spiritual.
Like,
I'm more of like I believe there's a higher power. I feel like we're all connected. I feel like God. Like I'm on the right path. Hopefully to
I feel you.
Like that in that sense of spirituality. Like I operate a lot off of faith and again when I think like if I was to say I'm religious, I think that doesn't fit my character. As in, I've seen people who are religious, and I wish I could get there. Maybe one day I'll get more and more into my religion. And
I see what you're saying. There's like even in Islam, there's a lot of spirituality I attach to with more than the religious aspect of it.
Right.
Am I religious? Like, I wouldn't say I'm religious at all. But here's the thing. You know how like I have some friends, right? And I'm like, and I think they're rich, but they think, oh, I'm not rich. I'm not rich. I know people who they're rich.
Yeah.
If I go to their house, I'm like, yo, this is your house, and you're saying you're not rich. So same thing with religion. People are like, they may say they're not religious, but to me, I look at them like, bro, you're religious, dude.
Yeah.
You pray you pray 5 times a day, dude. That's to me, that's like religious.
You're on top of it. Yeah.
You're on top of it, because that's even though in theory that's one of the basic. Like
that's what separates.
No, like pray 5 times a day. That's what's like our basic obligation. You know the 5 pillars.
Yeah.
You know 5 pillars.
Yeah.
That's one of the 5 pillars.
So I'm like, yeah. No, I knew. Like zakat, Ramadan, you gotta fast. That's another one. When I say zakat, that's like charity.
Yeah.
The prayers, going to Mecca if you could afford it, if that's something. Like I know what you're talking about. No, that's why I feel like I definitely I would love to, of course, be way more on top of my religion. I would love to be more consistent with it and be like, hitting the mosque every Friday. I would love that, and I think in the future maybe.
Do you hit the mosque every Friday?
I haven't hit the mosque in a while. I really haven't. Last time I was there, maybe a few months ago.
Do you ever feel pressured by? Because I mean, you know how the Islamic community is a lot.
Yeah.
It's like we really push for Islam, like Muslim community. We ride for Islam.
No, it's a good thing.
Yeah,
It is a good thing.
I know. But do you, because of that, do you ever feel like, oh, I gotta ride for Islam too, because the community aspect of it?
No, you know what it is? I didn't grow up in the Islamic community. Okay. I didn't when I grew up in Rockford. I didn't even have my first Arab friend really till I met Rami 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Like I didn't grow up.
Rami's your first Arab friend?
I think so. And of course, Yazid in high school, I would say I met Yazid, but we weren't right now. Me and Yazid are as close as me and Rami. I'm saying when I really got close with this is my best friend, and we're I used to. I'm not gonna lie. I used to it wasn't even an option. I didn't know any Arabs growing up. In Rockford, where I grew up, it was majority Mexicans. It was majority. I grew up around Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Black. It was more diverse in that sense. So I just felt oh, okay, this is the culture I'm being brought up out.
Interesting.
And in my family, we weren't all of them are religious, but they never instilled it in me you have to do this. I know that certain Muslim families, they really.
I was kind of brought up that way.
That way, right?
Yeah.
My grandpa thought he would push us away from the religion. He's very religious.
Which I would say is an element of truth to that. Yeah, because for sure I was pushed away by that. Or early on, it was it was pushed up upon me, but there was no. I was young, and I had no full comprehension of Islam, and if you just force it down my throat, it's
I guess this is what I believe, almost.
No, you question it. because if anything's forced to you, question it. There was a period of time where I was very in a confused. Do I believe this?
Or is okay? For me, it was the opposite. When I finally learned about it, it was my own curiosity. Like I would see my grandpa praying 5 times a day. Yo, what are you doing? What is that? What are you? What is the reason for this? What are you saying when you're praying? Like it was me asking, and he never forced it. He was, and my grandpa was like very, very like spiritual and religious, and he's so knowledgeable on the religion. Like he studied, other religions even when he was in college. Like he really like. You can ask him a question about even Buddhism. You're like, yo, what is it? And he'll give you really good information. Be like, whoa, this is interesting. And he'll say, yeah, this is what it is, but this is what I believe, And then like it was more taught to me in a way where I was just curious. And then I learned of it through my own, questioning. And I was curious. And then that's why I do identify as it heavy, because I had the option to kind of pick, I feel like. I genuinely feel like I was like, my curiosity was like, oh, this just sounds right to me at the moment. My moral compass went towards it, and it, it never felt forced. It never felt.
I did though felt forced about it, but I found my way back my own way within it. Okay. So I was pushed away from it, but then I feel like I found the truth and rawness and like the beauty in it on my own. When it wasn't
an option, like you didn't have to.
Yeah, because if you're telling me, hey, this is what it is, you gotta do how to operate, and then I smell hypocrisy.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay,
not interested.
Okay, well, what? So yeah, there's a lot of that.
My grandpa tried to focus heavy on like the beauty of it. Like, man, this brings me peace. Like he'll do, like it's like I remember seeing, I met like Pakistani friends later on in life that were forced to like memorize the Quran. Not forced, but they knew how to read the Quran. They could read it, but didn't understand it.
But I don't think that's forced, because I mean my cousin, like I think it's called a Hafiz.
Hafiz, yeah. My bad, not forced. That's the wrong word to use.
Yeah, I mean
they were taught it at an early age.
Yeah. But would you say that's forced? I don't think forced is like child marriage. That's forced.
Yeah, that's true.
But like, like I would say they were raised to do that.
Taught. That's why I said taught. I take it back.
Because force is like more of like against their will.
You gotta do
and
it.
They're like, no, I don't want to read. Close the book. Close.
That's they're crying. Hey, no. It's in the beautiful way. They're taught it. They're also taught the language. It's not like I take it.
I could read it, the Quran. I could read Arabic, but I don't know what it's saying.
For me, it was the opposite. I never knew how to read and write it. But then, like when my grandpa would be reciting stuff, he would explain it to me, and I'm like, "Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, okay, I see what you." And then I would memorize it off that, But I didn't learn how to read and write Arabic till in college.
Yeah.
Like what, 2 years ago, because I had to. Now UIC, I was forced to read and write Arabic because it was part of the academic to graduate. You had to take 2 year language.
But part of me appreciates that I would say, quote unquote, forced to do it early on, because now it's something, because Islam is part of my life now.
And it's second nature.
I found on my own, and then it's not work I had to do out of my own when I'm grown. Like it was instilled in me.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I appreciate that. But even though at that time, even though I was like being fed knowledge and stuff, I felt a way. My heart was not there. Even though like I was being fed information and knowledge about Islam, my heart wasn't there. But then like on my own, I found my way back to Islam
in a beautiful way.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I think it's,
even though I don't think I'm religious, but it's something. There's a standard of how I should be.
Your morals, your values.
They're. Even though I may not be the most practicing or as optimal as I'd like to be, I know there's a standard of way I should be.
Yeah.
In it,
You know what you're representing, and
I know what I should be like. There's a standard.
Who you are and what you do it for, almost.
Yeah.
No, it's big. And that's why I think it's such a hard way to answer, because like I would say it definitely is part of my, like it is my religion. It is my what I identify as. It is. I just wish later on in life, and as I'm getting older, maybe like try to be more disciplined. That's the key word. It's not that I'm not religious. I want to be more disciplined at this because this is what I identify as the truth. Yeah. And this is what I believe. So I got to figure out ways to be more disciplined about it. That's the goal.
I find it always funny whenever we found out somebody was Muslim. Like, hey, did you know Dave Chappelle's Muslim?
Yeah, it's raw, bro. Mike Tyson's Muslim. Who else? I know that used to be like a cool thing. Yeah. Like I used to just have all the, like, this guy's Muslim.
That was like, Yeah, you know so many people.
That
and I'm like, wait, he's Muslim? How do you even know that?
Lil Durk.
Muslim? Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. Like, wait, what? He's like, happy Ramadan. Wait, what? This guy just singing with Drake. No, it was cool to see Dave being Muslim. That was raw, you know, because he
talked about it in
a beautiful way too.
Yeah, and on David Letterman, right?
Yeah, David Letterman.
About it. That was cool to see.
I remember seeing it the first time. Why I knew it a long time ago is because I saw him and Maya Angelou in an interview. He interviewed Maya Angelou, and he talked about the religion to her. He's like, yeah, I'm Muslim. And he's like, I was wait, what? This is years ago. So that I found that interesting. So later on, when I told you when he did it on David Letterman, I was like, oh yeah, I love. You know what it is? I love the keeping it to yourself aspect of religion a little bit. Like I think my grandpa did that beautifully. So I was just like, in the future, that's what I want to do. Like I don't want people to like. I'll tell you what I do hate is when someone does try to force any religion on you. Like I remember growing up, Jehovah's Witnesses would be knocking on my door. Like, dude, it's 7 a.m. I'm not gonna hear you out. I'm sorry. I'm not looking for God at 7 a.m. I just woke up. I'm grateful for God. But come back at 8 p.m. Let's see. I might be, you know. That's what. So it's like I hate it when someone was like, no, this is what you got to do, and I would try to discuss ideas with them. My grandpa would invite them in. My grandpa had patience. He was retired, so they would come in and we'd be sitting on the porch, and he'd just be like hearing them out. And then he'll point out what he thinks is the flaws and what they believe, and then they just get real offended and like leave. And he's like, "I'm having a conversation with y'all. Like, I'm here to." Get offended. They get offended because he would tell them like this, and that. You know, my grandpa like was more knowledgeable than I am in religion, so like he could actually like when they bring something up, he's like, "Well, that doesn't make sense. We believe this. Can you explain that to me?" And they'd be like, "You know what, sir? We'll come back another day." Like they would always leave. You know.
Yeah.
So that's something that he always taught me is like, don't be that type of guy to be like, yo, you should have you heard Islam? Like just let people be. If they come to you, answer, but don't force it on anyone.
But I feel like that's a part of being Muslim.
It's converting others.
I mean, not like ISIS, not like not like that. But like for example, like me, like my name's Muhammad. Mm-hmm. That's actually an interesting thing. I go by Momo. Some people find that weird. That I do
go by Momo?
Like some Muslims they think it's disrespectful. Like to our prophet. But I feel like, man, I think it's disrespectful if I act the way I act and my name's Muhammad.
Yeah.
So I see it like I don't meet the standard, and I'm like,
I vouch for myself.
I'm like, okay, you know, I feel that way. I'm like, but then again, I think that's also why we have a lot of people named that's the most common name in the world. People name that because that's like, I feel like there's a standard I should be like. I like it. I don't know.
You know, can I tell you when I really feel like, man, I gotta hold it up for my people? Yeah, is how I act when I meet. Like I go into a Christian person's house and how I behave and how my character is, how I carry myself as a genuine human being. Am I being an asshole to these people? Because what's the point if I'm being religious in every sense and I'm disciplined, but then I treat other human beings like a piece of shit? You know, then I'm like disrespecting the religion. You know, like your character. And I think in our religion we do.
Character is like a big part of our religion.
Very big. Yeah. You know, if like that was what's special about Prophet Muhammad. Yeah. You know, whenever I hear, may peace be upon him, like when I hear stories of like, you know, like from hadiths or when my grandpa would tell me stories from what he's read, it was always like his character was what set the tone, you know, almost. And so I always try to focus on that.
I wouldn't even say I'm pretty educated on Islam. I just grew up around that culture of Islam, and like I went to school it, but I wouldn't even consider myself like knowledgeable.
You know what's funny?
Even talk about this, I'm like, am I spreading misinformation?
Yeah, that's, like, I was just gonna hit you with this. It's like the least two religious people are explaining to the world what Islam is. Listen, let's talk about this then. Look, shout out to all the Muslims out there. We know, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Hey,
do you think you want a Muslim wife?
Growing up, I didn't. I think I just want to marry a good wife, right? But the older I'm getting, I think I would want her to be Muslim only in the sense of I want to share the same values. You know, I want us to share the same upbringing, share the same. So that you could be any race and be Muslim, you know?
Yeah.
And so I say that to say
I think that's you know what's my favorite thing about Islam, bro?
Yeah. Is the diversity aspect of it.
Yeah, that too. But like I could go to any part of the world and as long as they're a Muslim,
You could tap in.
I could say assalamu alaikum and be automatically collect in a deeper level. It means more than a hi.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's a.
What do you do when white people say that? They're like, oh, assalamu alaikum. You're like, they know about us?
No, it's not. No, I mean, no, it's different when I'm talking about Muslim to Muslim that I don't know. If I think that's cool because we automatically connect in a deeper way.
Yeah.
Is it different than just hi? I think that's like my coolest thing. Like I could go anywhere around the world and if I say assalamu alaikum, it means I don't know that
peace be upon peace be with you.
Okay, but I think it just holds more value.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel that it's
heavy. It's heavy.
I think this is a good question though to ask. In general, what would you like your wife to be?
Like as I get older, I feel like if she has like Islamic values, they would align to my values. And if we don't have the same values, we just won't. My wife Connect. And I won't really. It wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely not. I feel like I don't even know what I want, G. If I'm being honest with you, bro.
Damn.
I don't even.
Have you realized this whole conversation is just us not knowing anything? The two idiots connect. The only thing we have is salam alaikum.
I don't know. That's funny. I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't even look like I should. Like, do you think about
my future?
Like, okay, so some people, like, do you think about like marriage at all like that?
I think I tend to think of it more when I'm potentially seeing someone that I'm starting to really like, you know, female.
That's funny because you know what? I think that's my problem. I don't even find people that I like. I'll be like, and I feel like I instantly, like, if there's one thing that I don't like, I'm like, ugh. And it's not my standard. No, and it's not me even being, I think maybe because I don't prioritize like relationships like that. So I'm instantly like, if it's not 100% what I want, I'm not interested in it really. Because I feel like my heart and that is not so focused in that world of like relationships and finding a spouse.
But this is what's interesting. The first 3 to 6 months of you meeting someone, it's not even really them yet either.
Yeah, I know.
So that's why
I guess maybe I just haven't found someone I really connect like that, where it like, I have had some situations where I'm like, oh, maybe there's something, but then quickly I'm like, oh,
never mind.
Yeah,
but that's the beauty of it. I mean, that's why you just gotta keep like trying and you know.
So do you try?
When I say try, like if I meet a person and I'm like, oh, I'm really liking this girl, like, yeah, what are you doing this day? Are we hanging out more? Whatever. If it just seems natural, like it gotta be, you can't force it. At least in my end, when it's forced, it's not. It throws it off. It's more like, yo, I'm actually free Friday. You're free Friday. Yo, let's hit up something that we both like. Let's go to the museum. Whatever we go, you know, museum. Let's go get some food.
I don't even do that, bro. I feel like I won't even go husband. If I'll be honest with you, I shouldn't even get married, bro.
Damn.
I just feel like
but you might meet a girl who
you just said all that, and I'm like, that's too much, dude.
But that's just me at the moment. That's what I think is fun. Maybe in the future,
I don't really value. It's not. I'm a value hierarchy. That's not up there
at the moment. But like in the future, if you want kids, if you want, I think that's just a chapter I'd love to experience is marriage and kids.
And I feel like I'm very like low key guy too. Like I don't really be dating like that. I don't really be putting myself out there. But I'm cool with it. It's not like I'm not putting myself out there. I'm like, oh, I should be.
Yeah.
Maybe I should. Though.
I think it's good.
But then again, I feel like I should. But I don't have to like innate like want to.
It is definitely it's just another aspect. It's like you're adding more to your plate.
Yeah.
This is another thing now you got to balance. Like right now people balance work, they balance family, they balance friends, and now relationship. That's another thing to balance. And it's like if right now that's already too much for you to handle. Yeah. That's probably why you're not looking for it. But if
I already have a lot on my plate.
Yeah, you have a lot on your plate. You got family, you got this, you got your dream. That's like another pocket, you know? Business. You're fine. Yeah, like you're fine. So it's like, I think with that type of situation, sometimes the right one helps elevate the rest. You know, like it helps. It doesn't feel like you're adding more to your plate. If anything, it feels like, man, this is a way for me to take a break from my busy plate. You know what I mean? Like it might be a way to, it might be something you could balance easily and it brightens your life, you know? If it's not a toxic relationship. Have you been in a toxic relationship?
Yeah, I would say so.
Did it change you like for good? Have you ever? Because like I had a situation where it's like dated a person who was very toxic. It took me a minute to shake it off. Like that energy, that person.
I feel like this is with me. If anything, like if I have any situation in my life that I don't like, my brain like forces itself to forget about it.
You mean suppress it, or
I feel like I don't know if you could do that. I make myself forget about things. Can you do that? I think there's a science behind that. I was reading up on it somewhere. I don't know the exact, but I guess like if that thought comes up, I immediately like I've tackled that. That's not who I am. That's not what it is.
And just let it.
And boom.
You deal with it. You're what's the fucking word? Compartmentalized. God damn it. You know what I'm trying to. You know when you put something in a box, you just put it away.
Compartmentalized. I don't know.
We don't know religion. We don't know what we want for wives. We don't know how to even say common words.
Hey man, I'm gonna say, dude.
Tell me, man.
You do know how to light up a candle, though.
Thank you, brother.
It smells really nice in here.
Man, bro. You know what it is? Can we tell the people where we're at right now?
Hi, what's up?
It's late. It's like 10 or 11 at night. This is our third podcast of the day.
Yeah.
We're just trying to see how much bullshit can we do. And I don't know if we're doing a good job. I don't know.
Yeah.
The thing is, someone's gonna just click on this and be like, what are these idiots talking about? I got an IQ of 126.
I didn't take that test. I heard. Wait, who else got?
So I take. This is the thing, bro. On the IQ test afterwards, they ask, what country are you from? I put Iraq. I think because I put Iraq, they took some points away. Because they put American. I was like, okay.
Hell no.
They probably gave you some slack, man.
That's so
you
funny.
know, everybody else for the United States is scored a little bit higher than me. I think, but yeah, Einstein got 140. I got 126. The average American got 110. So
wow, you're above average, man.
Above average. Hey.
Where do you think I would be? Do you think
you'd be up there?
Do you think you have a high IQ?
You have a high emotional EQ. You have emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
I feel that. I think that's pretty high, higher than average. Your regular IQ is up there though.
I wouldn't say. I mean, I would agree with you. High emotional intelligence, but I don't think you have like what's the standard intelligence? I don't know. Standard intelligence. Just like, how do you gauge that?
Basic
like,
reading comprehension, basic logic. Like so, the test for the IQ, they test you like they show you like images, and it's like what could the fifth image be? We're like, if this image has one apple, this has two apples, this has three apples, the fourth image has to have four apples. Oh, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so like this guy's an idiot. Yeah, that's like a basic question on IQ. Other ways is just like they'll show you like now it's not as simple as the apple. It's like more of like shapes, and then so it's like they test your like logically speaking, this makes sense, and that's one aspect of it. There's a lot of other aspects, but that's just an simple little example. All right, so you got. I think you're above average though. You're a pretty smart guy. You've done well for yourself.
I don't know, man. What's it called? I don't think. I've never felt. Actually, that's funny you say that, because I always felt. I felt dumb. Like, actually, I think here's the thing. I remember I was in honors classes, so I guess I'm not like dumb.
Yeah.
But sometimes you look. But then I was the dumbest guy in the honors class.
Were you dumb or you didn't care? I didn't apply myself.
I mean, I guess a little bit both. I was dumb too. Though.
Yeah, I'm not the smart. I know I'm not the smartest guy in the room.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I know. Yeah, I would agree.
Like in general, I know there's people who are really smart and they're like good at calculus and good at this. Yeah. That's not me. I was more into ditching class. Like I did.
But then again, like early, like while I was a student, I didn't really. My heart wasn't in school. Even mentally, I was in that life period of the time of my life. This life shit was weird. Yeah. Like what was going on in my life was weird. So it kind of messed up.
It becomes a distraction almost. Yeah. And then how you deal with those distractions or family situations growing up also is another thing. But I want to get back to, all right, if you don't know what your wife would look like, you knowing me.
Look like.
Or not look like. Be like.
Don't me think about how my wife is looking like. Bro.
Hey, man, I can't wait to meet your wife, man.
Are you fantasizing about my wife right now, Younis?
I mean, look, man, all I'm going to say is if she's a baddie, I can't make promises.
Well, What's it called?
How mad would you be if your boy even like flirts with your wife? Pissed, right?
You know what's funny? You do that. You know what's funny? You do that.
What do I do?
I feel like you would do that.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Nah, you would.
Me?
Yeah, you would do that.
Which person's girl have I flirted with?
Every.
Nah.
Every.
I don't think so, man. I can't help it if your girl flirted with me, though.
No, you flirt with every girl.
I'm
though.
nice, though. I'm just a nice guy, bro. That's what it is. That's
That's
not flirting, bro.
This guy, bro. Sneaky, bro.
What?
Sneaky, bro.
I think.
I mean,
name a person's girl.
I mean, your personality is very flirtatious though, and like nice, sweet. How you doing?
Hey, that's me being nice though.
But like I get it though. That's just who you are. But then it'd be like, it's funny to see you talk to women. It's hilarious. I love when there's a woman in the room. I'm like, I gotta watch Younis. I want to see how.
Am I smooth? Would you say I'm a smooth operator? I love when people say that. I'm a smooth operator. That's so stupid.
Sometimes.
Okay. I'm not weird with girls. Would you say I'm a weirdo? Like, oh, these girls, like girls be like, oh, he's weird. Like,
I mean, I feel like you probably have been weird if you talk to a lot of like. I mean, if you shooting your shot.
No, but I'm just.
I'm pretty sure some people.
But I don't really shoot my shot though. I'm not a big. I think a lot of the times I wait for the girl to shoot her shot. That's where I miss a lot. No, I don't. Honestly, I like with females, right? Like a lot of times with females, right? Like with women, you know, I try.
Ladies, man. Why you
the ladies, you know.
I gotta say females.
I'm trying to be respectful, man.
I think it's disrespectful to call them females, though, isn't it?
Really?
That's what they say on the internet.
Who?
I heard. I don't know, the ladies, bro.
The ladies.
They don't call us females. We're not females. They call us, I don't know.
What should I call them?
What's up with the ladies, man?
Talk about them, man. What's up with
the ladies?
Talk about them, man.
The ladies be getting mad so much, bro.
Hey, man. You know what, bro? Let's take a minute to talk about women, man.
Is this the woman hating podcast?
Nah, this is it went from we talked about religion, fucked it up. I honestly think we bombed. Then we talked about our future, whatever. What else did we talk about? So far, this has been a lot. I was like, yeah, I don't really know. I'm just realizing how much I don't know. So when it comes to women, let's see. My thing is I grew up with all women. I have 2 sisters, right? My mom. And then I have a younger brother, right? But I'm saying growing up, I was the youngest. So I was all women, my aunts, my grandma. So I always had this like women kind of run shit mentality growing up because that's all I saw.
Women run shit.
And they do. They're out here doing their thing, you know.
So who's your favorite woman that's of status?
Of status. My future wife.
That's a good answer.
Good answer, right?
Good answer.
I would say.
You're not gonna ask me that?
Huh?
You're not gonna ask me that?
Nah, because I know you want me to alley-oop you.
No. You know what I'm gonna say?
Who?
Your wife.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Yo, let's talk about that. Okay. Even though it's been weeks. We're like 4 weeks late on the train. What'd you think about the Will Smith situation?
Damn, what would you?
Bro, Will Smith is whack for that, bro. This man ain't no Fresh Prince.
But then people hating on Chris Rock like, oh, I would've smacked him. But think about it, bro. You're on live TV at the Oscars, and it's Will Smith.
I think there's more to it.
Of course, there's more to it. But in that situation, no matter if like
you gotta be somebody's ass, bro.
I know, but in that situation, you're like, wait, what? Your brain can't even comprehend that, bro. You're at the Oscars, G. You're doing a G.I. Jane joke. And then,
that you didn't even write. Apparently his writers wrote that. I'm reciting lyrics. That's what it was.
And like, I feel like Chris Rock didn't even know like it was like he was actually serious.
Yeah.
Until he sat down and started yelling.
Even when he got slapped though, he was just like, wait.
He was like, he was frustrated for a minute.
He got if it was real slap, like some people said it was fake, like the whole thing was fake for publicity.
I don't think it could be,
you know. I think where there's more. This is what I think happened. I think Chris Rock's been talking about this dude's wife for months, and Will Smith checked him before. He's like, "Listen, man.
Do you think Chris Rock slid in Jada's DMs?"
Maybe. I mean, Chris Rock is single. He did go through a divorce, right? But I think
he did have like in his past, like I forget, was it an Oscar? Well, it was some
at the Oscars. He did
again.
Yeah, he did this 2016 Oscars. He did.
There is history.
So maybe that in 2016, Will called him, "Yo, man, I didn't appreciate that." He's like, "Hey, man, I won't ever do it again." And then all of a sudden,
G.I. Jane joke.
He's like, "That's it." You know, it's like, keep my what?
But he looked like his lips quivering. Though. He looked like a goofy though.
He did. But everyone looked goofy that night. Even us watching, bro. What are we doing watching the Oscars, bro? Denzel did Macbeth, bro. Can we stop remaking Macbeth? Fuck William Shakespeare, bro.
You don't like Shakespeare?
He's born on the same day as I am, bro.
That's why you don't like him?
Yeah. You saw the jump? I just wanted to get that. No, he's born.
I did a lot of Shakespeare when I was younger.
Bro, that shit's whack, bro. I hated Shakespeare.
Why? I love Shakespeare.
Because people used to be like, oh, he invented his own language. I do that shit, but people call it misspelling. Man, you know? No, people look up to this guy, bro. He's dead.
What? So there's nobody dead you look up to?
Nah, man. Only the prophets of Islam. Peace be upon them. You saw the comment? What if we had the nasheed? That's even the sheet. Man, this is the thing, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this.
How about you, man? What is your wife like? What is she?
Man, bro, I'm gonna tell you this is how I'm gonna treat my wife in the future, bro. First of all, when I'm talking, she can't talk. Like if I'm talking with her now, she comes in the room. Hey, talking to Momo. Hey. She's like, I'm so, you know. She's
but would I be able to talk to her though?
Depending on how I'm feeling.
Okay.
No, by the way, I'm trolling right now.
No, you're not.
Am I?
All right.
Who's here?
No, would you like? Okay, let's say like your wife does come. Is there like? Do you think I'd flirt with her? Do you think there would be? Like,
I think she wouldn't allow you to get there. Like she wouldn't even.
Would she push me away?
No, it's just like you would have to respect her because she's so respectful that you would have to respect her. So it's like you wouldn't even go there because you're like, I respect this person too much. Even if you don't respect me, but you'll probably respect her just because how she moves.
She wouldn't carry herself.
Yeah, in that sense, she'll just be you would feel weird trying to. You just look goofy. You know what I mean? Doing it.
Yeah. Do you think you look goofy?
Doing what? If I do it to your wife?
Flirting with my wife?
Nah, because she's going to giggle at me. Like, she'll be like, oh my God. I walk in, hey, where's dinner? And she, oh, here you go. You're looking around. She knows what my favorite dinner is. Yeah, you made the cheesecake that I like. She's, you know?
Wait. Younis does a great impression of my future
wife. Yeah.
Do it.
She's always just, I feel like Momo's future wife's always going to laugh but cover her mouth. She'll always do that. Momo, stop. She'll do this. Like, oh, show us your teeth. Show us your teeth. That's my way of like flirting with her. She'll be like, okay. She smiles, just fucked up teeth. Hey, man. Nah, man. What would you do if I start roasting your wife like during dinner? Like we're all out on a
smack the shit out of you. I will smith the fuck out of you.
But okay, question. What if you knew I could beat your ass though?
You can't do that.
I'm saying in this scenario, I'm like fucking just Khabib. You know, I'm like I know how to fight that level. Like, you're genuinely like scared of me. Like everyone is.
Okay, and
I'm a big.
Like we're painting a hypothetical scenario.
Hypothetical. Okay. I'm like this. Matter of fact, oh, how's it going? No one's there, boy. I tricked everyone. Look, I'm. Okay. I promise you, we're not on drugs. I think after a certain time, once I need to go to sleep, like it's like time for sleep.
You're just delirious.
Delirious. That's the word.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the stupidest podcast we've ever done. All right. This is hypothetical. This is hypothetical though. I'm this big time gangster. Matter of fact, you know I got a gun on me and I'm ready to use it.
Oh shit!
You know what I realized? Ready to use it.
Is it loaded up too?
It's loaded. Locked.
What gun is it?
It's a Desert Eagle.
Oh.
It's heavy. It's a heavy one.
One kill type of shit.
Mad heavy. Like matter of fact, I have to use two hands before I shoot.
Damn.
It wouldn't just be like that. It would be like that.
Damn,
you know what I mean?
You put it to my head?
No. Matter of fact, I'll do it under the table. That's how I'm grimy.
Damn. So like I wouldn't even know you're shooting me.
But you know I'm capable of it. So you're like, dude, this guy is always on edge.
I'm on edge.
And you've seen me do it before at lunch, like over dumb reasons.
Oh, so you shot people in the nuts under the table?
And this hypothetical.
Okay.
And so I'm that guy.
Yeah.
You know,
if I knew you were that guy though, I would make sure to keep a shotgun with me at all times.
But even then, I made you check into my house and someone strip search you and everything. Like I'm big, bro. I'm telling you, this scenario. But you love me so much. I'm your brother. You'd be like, he wouldn't do that to me. But also, you never know because he's, this Younis in that scenario.
But with this Younis in this scenario, would he actually do it to me?
You about to find out. so I'm this. Just imagine. I'm just get shot right now. We should have a gun noise added to the machine. All right. Where were we? Okay. So now we're at this dinner. Everyone's having a great time. Maybe we're all a little bit tipsy, even though we don't drink. But that day we're drunk. Tipsy.
I don't drink.
But I'm saying in this scenario, in this world, you can't. In
this world, I'm a drunkard.
You're drunk. I mean, we're gangsters, bro. We drink and we having a good time, We're out and about, and your wife's with you.
Am I on any other drugs?
Not that night.
Okay.
So we're out. We're having a good time. I'm eating a steak. A nice steak. It's cooked. It's got butter on it. Matter of fact, the dude who does this shit, he cooked it like for us.
Oh, like did he like feed my wife too? Like the thing he does?
No, because he's scared of us.
Oh, he's scared of us.
He just kind of like, I don't want to. Okay. Yeah, and everyone knows we're all like, bro, big time gangsters in this scenario, bro. Like I'm saying, like.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like Goodfellas. You know what I mean?
And I have my snapback
backwards. At the same time though, we're mad smart.
We mad smart. Okay, we're smart ass gangsters.
Smart gangsters. We haven't even like got a jaywalking ticket.
We could be in the mafia if you wanted to.
And maybe we are.
Oh, maybe we are.
But we don't say because the camera's rolling.
Yeah, we just gonna play it cool like Al Capone.
So we there, we partying. I'm eating my steak, you eating your steak, and then your wife's sitting here. So we make eye contact like that way. My wife's not here right now. So even if you wanted to like joke around my wife, you couldn't. She was out of town that day. She went to see the family. I got 3 kids. She taking care of them. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I look at your wife and say, how's your steak? She's like, you know how I like it. And then we giggle. Yeah, and then I look at you like,
hey man, in this scenario, I'm a fucking gangster too. You think I'm gonna let that shit slide?
But I'm the leader in that scenario. This ain't Momo's dream, right? You want to, you my guy. Like you're like, hey Momo, go take care of that, and you get up. Yes sir. You happy to do it.
Wait. So in this, I thought I was a gangster. I'm not.
But you are a gangster because you under me.
I'm under you.
Yeah.
So you're on top of the fire.
I'm like the Godfather, bro. I'm the Godfather.
And so you can kill me. I'm scared of you.
Everyone is, bro. Matter of fact, like you don't even know what's gonna happen. Like maybe it's even your wife. You don't even know. That's how far up the chain that you're scared of me. Like you even question, man, if you ask for my wife, I might have to give it to him.
You know what I'd do? I'd fucking poison your steak.
But see, now this is what happens, right? So I'm giggling with your wife, and then I go, but this is the thing. I go, hey Momo, I know you poisoned the steak. and then no, I don't even say that. You know what? Look, rewind. I'm cutting the steak. I go, hey Momo, try my steak. And then you go, no. And then your wife goes, I will. What do?
I go and you know what? I'll eat it, and I'll eat it.
Yeah.
And then I'll go in the bathroom.
Throw up,
just like that Breaking Bad episode. You watch that Breaking Bad?
I think I remember that with.
And then I put the napkins on, put like a bib. I would put a towel under my knees. I get down, I put it, and then and then it's throw out.
But now, how do you know that when you don't go to do that, your wife eating my steak? If you know what I mean. You gotta take your wife with you.
Yeah, I'll bring my wife with me.
And
then I bring my wife with me, right, in the bathroom, and then I fucking jump out the window.
Jump out the window. It's going fast.
Yeah.
Can you do that thing where it's like, I'm going down to grab the branch?
Damn, I forgot that bit, man.
I'm going so fast, I don't even... If only they knew what joke I'm talking about. Now we just look even more crazy.
Yeah, this was a very vivid scenario. Yeah. And I feel like you've thought about it a lot.
You know what's
crazy? Let me tell you something, Younis. You'll never gonna come near my wife. I'll make sure we're never having a group hangout. We are never having.
I hope not. If you're gonna poison my steak, this guy's so quick to poison me, bro. I was gonna feed your wife, bro.
You trying to mooch on my wife, bro?
I didn't mooch off her, bro. She flirted with me. Matter of fact, check your wife, bro. Hey, you ever thought about that?
Hey man, I'll shoot you in the nuts right now,
bro. You look under. Dude, imagine. Then like the camera goes under. We all have guns. Look, Momo. I'm gonna tell you like this.
Yeah, finish up.
For real, this is what I'm gonna say, because I respect you as a man, and I'm a man.
Do you really respect me, or are you just saying that shit?
I respect you.
If you really respect me, you wouldn't say that shit.
But that's why. No, that's why I'm gonna say this. That's why I'm gonna say this.
Don't ever disrespect my wife like that, man.
I wouldn't hook up with your wife because I wouldn't want to do that to you.
I think you wouldn't hook up with my wife because you're way below her standard, man. I think that's what it's gonna be. I don't think it's.
But that's why she might like the kid. Yo, he from the other side of town. He from Rockford. That's what she might say to herself. Momo, he not cool like that. He above my standard. Let me go see what Younis is about. Maybe that's where I need to be. And so what I'm gonna say to her.
Okay, so let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let's dig deeper. Why do you have a fetish with other people's
I don't have a fetish.
You've obviously been the whole vivid scenario of a hypothetical situation.
Hey, man.
Eunice, you want to mooch on other people's girls. That's the story. That's the baseline. That's the moral of the story. That's what we've learned today.
I had a feeling.
Eunice
I had a feeling.
Mooch up on other people's girls.
I had a feeling you were going to bring this point up.
Why don't you just get your own girl, Eunice?
Hey, man.
You don't have to share
No.
everybody's girls.
I'm going to tell you like this. You ready?
Get your own. And let me tell you something. I wouldn't want your girl, Eunice. I would even try hitting her up. You know, because honestly, frankly, Eunice, I wouldn't be interested in her, Eunice.
How about this? Are you ready?
Talk to me.
I'm going to talk to you.
Don't talk to me, man. You just pissed me off with that shit.
I'm going to tell you the truth. You ready?
Tell me the truth, man.
It might be too hard for you to handle. In the future, your wife's going to want me. Okay? That's part of the player code. Okay?
Part of the player
code. Now, me being your brother, I might entertain it just to see how far your girl.
You're not my brother then.
Listen, I'm going to entertain it.
You're not my brother.
I'm going to gather some data. I'm going to be like Google. I'm going to be like Google.
You a snake. You're not my brother.
I'm going to talk to her. Okay, hey, oh, you funny. I laugh with her. I might laugh with her. And then I'm going to call you that night and be like, look, this is a situation. Deal with it. And then I'm not going to bang her, but I'm going to.
Go on.
I'm going to tell you how great I am. You feel me? I'm going to tell you.
I know. You know what's funny?
Huh?
You're leveraging jokes to spill the truth, which is you would fuck my wife. Yeah.
No.
Right?
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? Tonight I will.
Nah.
The thing, can I tell you actually, when it comes to women, no, real fast.
Now it's serious.
Now it's serious.
Go on.
The thing is, bro, I genuinely feel like you're not gonna marry a good girl in the future. So how do you answer that? Okay,
like
how about this? Like, be honest. No, real
okay,
quick. No. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
All right, tell me.
All right,
then I'm gonna tell you.
All right, see.
But I'm gonna let you tell me.
Here's the thing.
Go ahead.
I, as a man, if your girl was like some sleazy ass girl,
you would tell me.
I wouldn't entertain it.
But you would tell me if I didn't know. If I was oblivious.
If
I'm just so in love with this girl.
You stupid ass. I wouldn't respect you if you didn't know that.
But,
if you don't know if your girls is like.
But sometimes
out here like that.
Love works in mysterious ways, Momo. You can't help who you fall in love with. That's Cupid.
Like, what I mean, I would tell you, you would not believe me.
What if? How about this? No, how about this?
Lost in the sauce, bro.
What if this? What if you
wouldn't believe me?
No.
I would just be like, okay.
You know why? It's because you wouldn't believe me.
I wouldn't believe you because you talked about fucking my wife right now. I
no, I didn't say fuck. I told her I'm gonna let her try my steak. That you
That's
poisoned,
your meat, boy.
Hey,
that was an analogy. You think I was stupid? You think I was stupid?
Then how would you poison my meat?
You're leveraging comedy for the truth.
No.
Nah.
I'm gonna tell you like this,
Talk
Momo.
to me.
All right, so check this out. Check this out.
Now it's not funny. Now
let's say this. How about this? This is a real question. Okay. I dated a girl like 2 years ago. Let's say I dated a girl 2 years ago before I even met you. I dated this girl. Never told you about her. Just kept it quiet.
What's your name?
I don't remember. So now fast forward. All right, like let's say, No, let's just say I dated this. I'm doing another hypothetical. This is another hypothetical. And I know you hate hypotheticals because your brain IQ doesn't go that far.
Go on.
But let me give you a quick example. Me, because I don't put women's business out there. Being the guy I am.
Okay.
Don't laugh. I don't post public. I don't put them out there. But let's say, so you don't know that I dated this girl 2 years before you. And then like fast forward 5 years from now. From today. So first I told you to think 2 years from today. Back. Now I'm telling you think ahead. You're out. You're maybe in a new job. You're a massage therapist.
Exactly.
Okay? And then you meet this girl and she's just dope. You really love her. She comes every week for months on end, and y'all just hit it off. And then one day you're like, hey, I know I don't want to like cross any boundaries because I'm a massage therapist.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get sued or be creepy.
Yeah.
Because that is a possibility when you're a massage therapist. That's a fear you have. You don't want to make them feel inappropriate. So, hey, but this girl's different. This girl's the one. Yeah. You know, matter of fact, she even told you, hey, I think you're the one. This is after months. And you're like, let's go get some tea. You know, you start off something simple. You'd go on a few dates. And you really like her. And before you knew it, y'all dating. And she's a good girl. She trusts me. Hey, look, I could vouch for her. I could vouch. Okay? And then you it's that time in the relationship where you're like, hey, I want to introduce her to my friends. We're all out. We're doing a T5 show, sold out, 700 people.
Oh, shit.
That's just 5 years from now.
Yeah.
That's a small show. Small show, pop up, like last minute shit. And you're like, hey, we're backstage. I'm getting ready. I got like mad security guards around me. People, Younis, they cheering. You could hear them. I haven't even got to stage and people going, Younis, Younis, Younis. And you hear that, right? And you're like, Younis, you going up? I said, no, man, I'm not for another 4 more people. Okay?
Yeah.
And I go, oh, how you doing though? The moment you're like, yo, I got this girl coming, man. I can't wait for you to meet her. Like, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to meet her on a day like this. And then we do the show. She's running late. She misses your set because you before me during that show.
Okay.
And then I go up. I'm doing my show and she walks in. And I see her, but I don't put the 2 and 2 together. So I'm doing my set. I'm killing. People laughing. Ah, this is great. You know, great work. You know, then I go backstage after a standing ovation. I'm just doing 2 minutes of material. Standing ovation. Okay?
Go on.
We're back there. And you go, hey, my girl's here. You introduce her around me, introduce this. I'm like changing, doing my thing. I turn around and I make eye contact with her. And it's the same girl that I dated 2 years prior. But you don't know that. She didn't even tell you. She didn't tell you this. No one else knows. You're happy. This is my girl. This is my girl. You introducing everyone. Cuck. Right? That's what I'm thinking. When I see the situation happen. Me being a real man, do I let you be happy? Or do I tell you, hey, 7 years ago, because we're in the future. 7 years ago, I dated this girl. She called me daddy.
Are you gonna tell me? Are you gonna tell me, or you're not gonna tell me?
I would tell you. Would I tell you the night of? No. I'll wait. We finish the night.
You wait till I get married and
No. We'll finish that night. Because right now it's a nice night. We just sold out a show. It was a great time. Everyone's giggling, laughing. At the end of the night, we're walking to the car. She leaves. You're like, man, isn't she beautiful? I go, I know she is. Like, what do you mean by that? We have like a little conflict. And I pull out my phone. I was like, look, this was me and her like 7 years ago. I just want to let you know that, you know, what do you do?
Younis?
This was the longest story, by the way, to get to that conclusion.
You're not invited to my wedding, man.
What?
I'm telling you right now, you're not invited to my wedding.
Is this for real?
You're not invited, man. I can't invite you, man.
So you would still marry the girl then? That's what you just said. You would marry my ex, bro? Bro, that's fake, bro.
I never said that. You said that. Don't try to manipulate the
story. You just disinvited me from your wedding with my ex.
Make me the evil guy in the scenario.
How am I evil? I painted a beautiful picture of our future.
Beautiful. Okay, first of all, you trying to peacock my wife.
What does that mean? Don't just throw random themes that they don't know what that is. What's peacock?
Peacock is when you're flaunting yourself, like peacock, like showing, like trying to gain attraction with the opposite sex, and which is my wife in this situation.
I already had her though before I peacocked.
You precocked. You precocked. You precocked.
This isn't the stupidest conversation 2 men have ever. Play a sound, bro. Play some sound, bro. T5. Play something, man. No, the other one. That's Yazid.
Yeah, guys, that is episode. I don't know how, but 7, 8, 9, 10, all in one day. Thank you guys for watching. Younis, you're not invited to my wedding.
No, this wasn't recording.